Hello traders, today is Thursday, April 6th, and the market is very slow, and the reason is because we have a holiday weekend coming up, 3-day weekend, but that's fine. We still have opportunities. I'm going to show you the autopilot as well as the Trade Scalper signals and give you some tips on the best way to handle the slower environment. Now before we begin, remember that trading is risky. Please don't trade with funds we can't afford to lose. There are risks involved with trading. So typically with the autopilot trading system, I recommend that everyone start it after 10 o'clock. So between 10:15 and 10:30 are the ideal goals. The next thing I realize is that the ATR, the average true range, which I have on the chart, and I do have a few videos on the ATR, how to apply it, what it means. You should definitely check those out. You can find them on the blog. But the ATR is a great reference on whether or not the market is slow or fast. So what we've seen in the past is right after the market opens and probably into it an hour or two, it's still strong and volatile. Right now, we see that number on the E-mini S&P at about 1.25 1.5. That's considerably slower than what we're used to. It still means that we could trade. It's not impossible to take opportunities. It's just that the trades are less. We have to hold on to them longer. You may take smaller profits as well. When the market's stronger, you have to be careful because the volatility is strong, but you can make the moves are much faster, stronger. There's a little bit more risk involved with that. So I'm going to let the autopilot trading system run today in its entirety until 3 p.m. 3 p.m. New York time is where we say that's enough for the day and we turn it off, we shut it down. So I have the entire day recorded for you. So the ATR, if it's less than 1 point or less than 4 ticks, that is a sign that it's really too slow to trade. So right now, you can see that it's at about 1.5 points. Depending on if you're using a 5-minute chart or 1-minute chart, I happen to be using a tick chart, but it's a good representation of what each candle from high to low is doing. So remember, anything less than 4 ticks is typically too slow to trade, or a lot of chop or whipsaw, a lot of nothing, right? The same thing if the market's too strong, too volatile, be careful. Usually 5 points, 6 points, that's where we say, wow, it's really strong, and you have to maybe trade less contracts or stand back and wait until it gets slower. So right now you can see not a big deal happening here. The first trade here of the day is short, and it's indicating about $12, $0, $25. Not really anything major that's happening. As we go through the day, we do have to realize that if you're continuing to trade and trade and trade and there's nothing really to show for it, that's when we say it's not really worth it if this is happening. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. I think that after 5-6 trades, we can already tell what the kind of date it's going to be, whether or not we should continue. But I'm going to let it run the entire day until about 3 o'clock and see what happens, and you guys can make your own choices to see if the autopilot trading system is right for you. And I also have the Trade Scalper signals. Currently the last trade is long, but you'll see a few of the signals on the Trade Scalper firing off long, short, double wick, and that's a separate program called the Trade Scalper, and it provides these signals for you to buy or to sell based on price action. All right, so sit back, relax, and we'll take a look at what happened today on Thursday, April 6th.
Inside your head, and it looks just like the things you called me on. How long will it take till you reach the end of all the stories that you're giving out, and all the reasons you tried never try to give, you only take what's wanted. And all the reasons you try, I know they're sticking out like sore thumbs. They won't believe in you, 'cause you never try to give, you only take what's wanted.
If you're new to day trading and want to learn more on the benefits of trading the markets, visit DayTradeToWin.com, join the next mentorship class starting later this month, and subscribe to the Day Trade to Win YouTube channel. We focus on price action and we work exclusively with new and beginner traders who want to learn more on how to prosper from trading.